So, are you excited to learn how to code in C? I'm excited to teach you all. Alright, before we begin, few things to keep in mind regarding the code. In C, each instruction is written in a separate statement. These statements will be executed in the same order as they are written, unless we explicitly tell the program that to jump or transfer the control. A blank or tab spaces can be inserted between the words to improve the readability. And every C statement must end with a semicolon. This semicolon will act as a statement terminator. I'll use a small analogy to give you more clear picture of the program design. Okay, let's take a scenario where we intend to construct a juice shop. So we're gonna take a empty land, something like this. Since it's a juice shop, we need to take some machinery to extract the juice, some basic commodities and some utensils. We shall purchase them and store them in a godown so that it's easy for us to pick up required things from the storage whenever required. Next, at the center of the plot, I'll make a single room with a front and a back door so anyone can enter, get their juice and then exit. Finally, we will set up an extraction unit which has the task to extract and serve to the customers. Okay, our program is also very much similar to this. Instead of an empty land, I'll be taking a empty file and I'll be giving it a name first with an extension .c, where .c represents that it's a C file. Then we're gonna include some library files, very much like whenever you want to extract juice, you took all the raw materials and you have stored it. So whatever functions and the tasks you'll be doing in the program, we will be putting a library link. Then we're gonna write a main function, basically a function, and we'll be giving it a name as main because main is a function which the program will automatically start. It also has a entry and exit. So here is a comparison. So a juice shop and our program looks very much similar, right? This is a program how it looks like. So we're gonna include stdio.h. This is a library file where stdio stands for standard input and output. What exactly it does, we'll discuss later on. Now here is my main function where main followed by 2 brackets is the syntax for writing a function, and the open and closed curly brackets will be the wrapper kind of a thing or a block of code which will be executed by the main function. So anything you write in between these curly braces belongs to that particular function. And inside the braces you see something called printf. This is a library function. That means it has the library function, the library has a predefined meaning for this. That means anything you write with printf, that should be printed onto the screen. Since this is an instruction, after you write the instruction you are putting a semicolon which tells that that statement is completed. And then if you see, there's something called void. So generally a function has an entry and an exit. So when you exit, I need to return something. So here I'm not returning anything, that's why I'm writing void. So something like this. So this is my include, wherein we include the library files. Then this is my main function where I'm performing the task, and this is the library function through which I'm displaying the content onto the screen, and this is the return type, and it's telling we are not returning anything. Okay, let's try this live. Let me open my software. So dev C++. So it's ready. We're going to open the new file. I'll call it basically a source file. And then I'll save this, save as. I'll call this as abc.c. Okay, now let's write it. Hash include, wherein we are including the library file, and the library file is stdio.h. Then I'll write a main function void main and open close brackets, then printf hello world, and we're gonna close this with a semicolon. Now you save this file, then you see something called execute here on the top. Click that and then click compile. You can also use a shortcut F9 and it will open a dialog box. It tells that errors are 0 and warnings are 0. Basically whatever you're seeing right now is a high level language, English, wherein we understand, but our machine doesn't understand. So we need to convert this into a low level language, a low level machine language. So that task is done by the compiler. So once you compile, it actually forms a abc.exe file. I'll show you that. So open. If you can see abc, and there's also abc application, that is abc.exe. So once you compile, it makes a abc.exe. Then if you want to execute that, click run or a shortcut F10, and if you can see, the hello world is printed. Great.